Hi, welcome. This is Teresa Pippian here, coming to you live on the beautiful Blackfeet Indian Reservation. And we're here today to welcome you to our beautiful home. All visitors are welcome. And so I am doing this video today to fulfill the requirement for a reflection on technology and change of practice. My name is Teresa Peppian. I'm a member of the 2017 graduate cohort of education at Montana State University Northern. Go Northern Lights! And I wanted to talk to you today about how information technology has transformed our world as it exploded into the world and changed it as we know it. Information technology has helped me in a variety of ways, but I'd like to say how the entire education program has changed me as well. I wish everyone could experience what we experience in graduate school. And so the technology and change of practice is easy to talk about because it has changed in so many ways. Whatever I do, whether I'm researching online, tracking attendance, doing social media, communicating to the parents, or just working on a program like Excel, Word, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, or QuickBooks, whatever I'm doing, I am getting instant gratification as I do that, and that's the time saver, is that instant gratification. So another benefit I've come to take advantage of is being able to apply for funding in my classroom. My classroom is no longer deficient. All I have to do is go to my favorite search engine, Google, and Google funding for teachers in the classroom, and a plethora of websites come up for me to use and apply to for funding in the classroom. I'm no longer isolated. I have access to the whole world. Yes, that's right, folks. The whole globe, as far as global learning, global schooling, global employment from home, or global school from the beauty of sitting in your home in your favorite recliner. So there's so many ways I've changed. I can confidently use a variety of programs like Word, Excel, or QuickBooks. Since the information highway is like a tree that branches out continually, I don't have to know everything about these programs, but only the part that I'm using and becoming proficient in what I need to use to fulfill my goals and objectives. And so, choosing a device, I prefer my laptop. I don't care to have a phone that can contact me anytime or distract me anytime and anywhere, and take up my time, precious time that I need for face-to-face contact with my family or just human contact. And so I have learned to create goals and objectives before I get online, and that way I don't waste time, especially with that instant gratification that I enjoy so much. And so there's a little veil, though, over the protocols and policies and procedures and guidelines, and so I'm creating them as I go along to prevent any lines from getting crossed. Lines can get crossed when it comes to access or the device we choose, or the plagiarism using other people's words, thoughts, and ideas, and or the legal issues, or pictures and videos and privacy and who owns what. And so we're trying to make sense of all of that in the network of the information highway. So it's hard for other cultures like mine to get a grasp on the idea of words, thoughts, and ideas belonging to somebody, but I think we're getting better at it. And it's hard to grasp for cultures to grasp ideas about owning words, air, water, earth, and because in God's point of view, human existence means that everybody is entitled to food and what we are entitled to on this earth, and nobody gets left out. And so we work for the greater good of mankind. I choose my objectives. I make a plan. I implement my interventions on that plan, and then I evaluate for improvement, because we know every time we evaluate, we only get better. And that's a good feeling, folks, to know we're only getting better. We're only improving. And so there's a lot I do now as prevention. I can prevent getting viruses using protective sites that help prevent getting viruses. And I know how to Google and find anything I want. Mostly anything you want to learn can be found on YouTube, and it's convenient because I can go to school from my home in another city, like MSU Northern in Havre. So it's very convenient. I have my access. I know how to use screen time appropriately and avoid the harms of overuse. And so I remember that the recommendation is 2 hours screen time a day max. And if I'm at work, I use that form of prevention. So I'm now included with everybody in the world. The whole world is all inclusive. And I use the World Wide Web to disseminate information, mostly about the Word of God, but also guidelines, policy, procedure, and protocol. Social media and the World Wide Web is not my life, but it does enhance my life in many ways. In my work, or in my funding, or finding current reliable information on reliable websites. And IT can harm people as far as the eyes can get fatigued, tired, and watery, headaches from overuse, and neck pain, or even back pain from living a sedentary lifestyle. And so I am constantly thinking about prevention of harm and keeping myself safe. I know I have to keep myself safe in order to keep my learners safe. So I avoid a sedentary lifestyle and I keep a strong core, because the research says with a strong core we can do all of our activities of daily living. And I have to do health breaks at work because of so much time spent on the computer. But again, reading a book will help me go to sleep, whereas the light from the computer might keep me awake. So I have to protect myself from the harms and hazards of information technology and the signs and symptoms of screen addiction, like anger when I have limited time. And I have to remember it could prevent me from true human interaction, which is love in all its glory. And I have to be able to assess, plan, implement, and evaluate, make choices of kindness, outcomes of kindness and compassion in regards to Paul and Elder. And I have to use my critical thinking skills, discipline, and self-discipline while I'm surfing the World Wide Web. One more important thing, always give credit where credit is due. It's so important to avoid the perils of plagiarism. So thank you for listening to me today and how I have changed my practice. One more thing, I do all my writing online. I used to write everything by hand, but now I enjoy the speed of typing, and I can type at least 50 words per minute with minimal errors. And that's due to all my practice of writing throughout the 2 years of this education program. Thank you for all I have learned from you. Have a great day. Bye.